Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to draw a grid over our photograph. I'm drawing mine in yellow pencil crayon so that you can see it nice and clearly. If you haven't got a yellow pencil crayon, that's fine, just use a pencil or a pen or whatever you've got to hand. I'm using the width of the ruler to determine the size of the squares that I'm drawing. I do the horizontal lines first. I place my ruler on the line I've drawn previously and then draw my next line, and that makes sure that all the lines I draw are parallel to each other. I'm aiming for a grid that's about 5 by 7 over the top of my A4 printout. Okay, the next step is to draw a similar sized grid on an A4 piece of paper. This time I'm using a pencil because eventually I'm going to want to rub these lines out. Now at this point, if I wanted to scale my drawing down and make my drawing smaller than the original, I would draw these squares smaller. Okay, so now we're ready to start drawing. Working square by square, start to transfer the information from the photograph onto your page. Using a ruler can really help improve accuracy when measuring exactly where the lines in the photograph cross over the grid. Try to forget you're drawing a portrait, just concentrate on replicating exactly what you see in each square. Some people find it difficult to do this. If it helps, cut a hole in a separate piece of paper and place it over the square you are copying from, isolating it from the rest of the photograph. Remember, at this stage you're just drawing in outlines, you're not shading. That's going to come later at the next stage. However, you might find it helpful to draw in the outlines of any shadows now. It can be really tempting to draw what you think should be there, especially when it comes to facial features, but don't. Just draw exactly what you see in the photograph and keep using the ruler to check for accuracy. Finished drawing now has all the information you need to start shading. We'll look at this in the next task. You might think that this piece looks unfinished and that the lines are too light. That's fine. Light lines are easier to erase than darker ones. Also, in the next stage we can start to get rid of those grid lines.